Well, what a weird day we had yesterday, didn't we? We had a strange encounter. And
we had a strange dinner.
It was just the weirdest thing. We went to this very popular steakhouse. I had a taste just for steak and fries. Simple steak and fries, simple salad. And there was a couple particular places around here, more like your supper club type places that I wanted to hit. And since it was the day before Labor Day, it was a Sunday, we figured, well, they'll be open on Sunday.
Not so much.
No, and they weren't. So we struggled to try and find a place that would be simple. I don't want to spend a ton of money because it's just steak. I don't know why steak costs so much these days.
But
even when I buy them at the butcher, it's $20 per steak.
What you wanted steak and French fries.
Simple fare. It's two things. Steak is pretty easy to make. French fries are extremely easy, as long as you cook them.
Therein lies the issue. So we end up at a local establishment, a little farther away than we cared to go, but we figured...
Right. Well-known
We've
place.
always had good experiences there.
Right, always did.
The first issue is we walk in. Now, it is a holiday weekend. There are only about 8 tables filled with people. And we thought, okay, maybe they're just not busy because it's a holiday weekend and people have plans. They're out of town, they're cooking out, they're doing what have you. However, one thing that does stand with me all the time is, or something that I always notice, is if you go into a restaurant and it's not busy, the service seems to be worse than when it's super busy.
And when we came in, the guy at the host table, I got a bad vibe from him. I don't know why. He just looked, when we were walking in, because we were about 2 hours from closing, he looked like, oh no, another person, another couple coming in. That means
oh no,
we
more
have
business.
Yeah.
Ew.
And then when we sat down, the waitress came up and said, oh, they brought the waters.
She said, I'll be right back to get your drink order. Yeah. And that took 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. We're sitting there, and you know, when you're sitting there, then you're sitting and you're kind of like that animal that comes out of the ground. You're kind of
the meerkat. We were like meerkats going,
yeah, we're like meerkats.
Where'd she go?
You know, just trying to be nonchalant, like, you know, here.
Again.
Oh, there she goes.
Not busy.
It wasn't busy at all. She may have had
3 tables?
3 tables, maybe, if that. And a lot of the waitresses were walking quickly and fast, and then they would go into the kitchen, and there, the black hole of waitresses would just disappear and be gone. One of the busboys brought out some bread, so I'm like, well, fine, bread, some butter. They brought the peppers, and we had water, but it would be nice to enjoy the bread with the peppers and all that with some wine. Finally, she came, and
when she came, we said, we'd like to just order everything right now.
She goes, can I get your drink order? And I go, yeah, we're going to order everything
you can get
right
our
now.
Everything order.
And bring my check, too, because...
and we were smart enough to order a bottle of wine so she didn't have to make 2 trips and get a refill.
As soon as I saw that at the beginning, I go, we're getting a bottle, because we'll probably get 2 glasses each.
The bottle took how long to come to our table?
About another 15 minutes.
Yes, it did.
And I don't understand it. If it's not busy,
so
get on with it. I used to be in that business.
We've now been there 25 minutes and we don't have a drink yet.
Right.
We get our drinks, we have our bread. They bring the salads, probably another 20 minutes we get our salads, which I don't know why it took 20 minutes. After that, we're waiting for our entrees. Now,
that took a good 25 minutes.
We got there at 6 o'clock.
Again, bearcats.
Our entree, meerkat.
Meerkats.
We got there at 6 o'clock.
What is a meerkat anyway? Is it like a rodent?
Well, it's pretty much.
I'm not Googling anything. I'm outside.
7:15, so an hour and 15 minutes after we got there, our food comes. His main entree looks fabulous. Mine looks fabulous. But the French fries, you can tell just by looking at them, they are raw. The busboy had brought our food. The waitress comes by and asks, is everything okay? I said, actually, can you do me one favor? Can you take the French fries back and just sear them one more time? I said, they're just a little too raw for our liking. She said, okay. She brings them back and said, do they look better? And I just said, sure. They were still raw.
We knew.
They were still raw.
They sucked.
The busboy was taking our plates away. He said, are you done with the fries? And Rick said, they sucked.
Yeah.
And the busboy said, I agree.
How could you screw up French fries? My God, was that a low deep fryer?
It was a shallow fryer.
The one thing that really bothers me, and with this whole scenario that happened yesterday, and I notice it in a lot of places. Now, I've worked as a bartender. I worked in the service industry as a maitre d'. I worked at bars. I was a cocktail waiter. Customer service these days is just going boom, 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 boom. They just don't care. And it's in a lot of places where you go in. And I think something that has to do with it is this device. Because when you come in, you'll see the hostess like this. Even at another place we really like.
Yes.
You come in, hey, how you doing? And they're like this.
Yes.
First of all, if I owned a place, nobody would have a cell phone on them while they're working. Bartenders alike, you could go to your locker during your break, just like we used to do. We couldn't even get a phone call when we worked as a bartender. If my mom was sick or something, she'd call and they go, okay, you better call your mom
give
sick.
a message to you to call her back.
On your break, or if it's an emergency, they'll say, okay, go ahead. But customer service in general, they wipe down the table and they leave it all wet and horrible. I hate that when you have stickiness. In the bathrooms in this place where we were yesterday, the men's room was horrible. It was dirty, filthy, stinky. I put my hand on the door to push it, which I shouldn't have. I should have used my foot. And there was some sticky stuff. I washed my hands before I even did anything in the bathroom. And then when I left, I washed. And then when I'm going, there's no paper towels or blower.
And I saw, not just you, but anyone that came out of the men's bathroom, there was a basket of napkins to set the table.
Dinner napkins.
Everyone who came out of the men's bathroom was grabbing the dinner napkins.
What are you going to do? You're going to walk around with wet hands? I mean, come on. Still, if you're running a joint, keep it clean. Clean the toilets. Do you go in there? Do you smell that? Do you look? I walked in, I could see the floor probably hasn't been mopped in 2-3 days.
There was one other thing that happened, and because we are grammar snobs, the busboy, when he brought our food, he said, I brought yous guys some ketchup.
You're in the front room with MarlowKubik here, the patio version. We're on our patio.
The patio complaining version.
Just outside our front room. That's part of our dining room and front room are connected. It's like a big L. Actually, we have a new sponsor.
We do.
We have a new sponsor. We're proud to bring them in. This is a big one for us, a big one. Schmoyles is our new sponsor, and if you don't know what Schmoyles is, you
need to find out.
It's like a really crappy version of Amazon.
They don't deliver.
They have a new thing there that they have a sale on, our loot bags.
Nice.
Our loot bags, so they have those. You go to Schmoyles, yes, they have everything you need.
You can go there?
Anything, well, you go online.
Oh.
You go online at
Schmoyles. They don't actually have a brick and mortar.
It's schmoyles.snort, you son of a bitch, at .snort.com. Just making that up.
Apparently.
Well, right here in the front room, always good to be with you. My lovely wife, Kat Marlow, my own person, Yoko.
Yoko.
Right here in the front room where we'd give you the world, but it's awfully large.
Yeah, it won't fit in your pocket.
Large. Enigmatic cognition templates, just for you,
Easy
yes.
for you to say.
Only found here in the front room. We are as exciting as bungee jumping, but much safer. Here in the front room, the San Francisco treat. Did you know that?
The front room is the San Francisco treat?
In San Francisco,
Delicious.
people listening in Frisco.
Delicious.
I'm calling it Frisco. People listening in Frisco say, yes, they are the San Francisco treat.
City.
Right here in the front room, we welcome the fumblers, the tumblers, the Giffy types, the flammers, the fanatics. And we have all the stodgy types, too.
We do have stodgy types.
The stodgy types. The command key entrepreneurs, and where you shall find no codswallop whatsoever.
No codswallop.
No. Right here in the front room, we allow comebacks. We like comebacks. Bell bottoms, flared jeans, Jordache jeans, feathered hair, tethered hair, hot combs, Vitalis Brill Cream, narrow skateboards, vintage signage, 16mm film stock, which of course you are a fan of, flash bulbs, and cubes right here in the front room. I would like to kill the guy who thought we should have lawns. Why did they pick lawns?
I have a feeling he's already dead. That's a long time ago.
Why didn't the guy who said, we should put around the house a nice lawn? It looks good.
I think he was in cahoots with the lawn care people.
I believe so, because weeds grow so easily. Weeds grow in rocks, out of concrete, out of the street, out of sewer lids. Weeds grow anywhere. But all the nice things, they can't they figure out how to make the nice things grow anywhere without any care?
Weeds?
Yeah, like weeds. Thank you. But now I find that a lot of people, and there's a few in the neighborhood here, they're going for that prairie look. Oh, so you're just lazy. I walk by their house, I go, you going to clean this shit up or what? I mean, come on.
I mean, we could just not take care of our house and say, well, it's the disheveled look.
Did you hear that the next town over, I don't want to say it, but Munster, they're planning on putting in one of these container parks.
In Vegas?
Yes, in Vegas. And if you haven't heard about this, these entrepreneur developers, instead of even building buildings now, because they want to recycle, so they're taking the old containers that they have on ships, right? Those big steel things, they take them off the ship and then they put them on a truck and they ship them out. So they're just like trucks, but they have no wheels.
Without wheels.
Yeah, no wheels. They put the wheels under them, they put them on trains, they put them on trucks. We were in Vegas, so they go, container park. I go, what the hell is that? This is maybe 15 years ago. They're going to have a container park here. And I go, container, like milk cartons, I don't know, containers of what? So then we finally went there.
Transportation containers.
We went there, and what they do, they stack them up and they weld them all together, and then they
make them little storefronts.
Yeah, instead of bricks and mortar, it's containers and welding stuff.
Yes.
And they stack them up and they put stairs and balconies and you could walk around and it's like a little mall.
Yes.
Generally, you don't see like big box stores there. It's not like Lowe's there. We need 17 million containers to make this store, and it's all going to be very small compartments. And we live in a town called Highland, just outside of Chicago, but the town across from us, they're developing like maniacs over there. They're developing everything. Let's develop. We live
developers.
We live 20 minutes from Chicago, and the town across the way wants to develop everything. They want to make another city just like Chicago right here. When we have this, the reason we moved here is to get out of that metropolis. And when we want to go to the metropolis, we hop on a train or we drive over and go to the metropolis and see things that we don't have here.
Yes.
So now they want to build a container park in Munster, Indiana. And I'm already telling Munster and towns alike, if you're thinking of a container park, it will fail. Because we have enough brick and mortar retail spaces that are sitting here empty. Oh, we're on vacation. Let's go into this little boutique. We have to buy something for our friend Lute Wade. And we go in, and I'm thinking to myself, Kat will show me something, I'll show something to Kat. And I'm actually thinking we're going to give this to Lute Wade. And it's going to go directly into the junk drawer.
Or into the recycle as a gift drawer.
Re-gift. Yes. Yeah, or re-gift. It's kind of like when you go on vacation. We'll go on vacation, and when you arrive, like say we go to Puerto Vallarta, and you come in, and you get there, you're on the plane, you get off, you got to go through customs, then you got to go, you take your little bus ride to your resort or your hotel, and you can't wait to get there because you've been flying, how it is. You get to the airport it's
been 8 hours.
Leaving your destination, you got to wait 5 hours to get on the plane and go through all that crap. Then you get there and you go, let's go look around, see what's around. And generally, when you go to some sort of resort or Mexico or wherever it may be, they have all those kind of junk stores,
souvenir
shops. And in Vegas, we used to do it all the time. Oh, look at this! Look at
this magnet!
Look at this magnet! We got to get this magnet. Look at the salt shaker. It looks like a cubicle thing. And then you go, God, this is just great stuff. And especially in Mexico, it happened when we learned quickly. I said, well, let's wait. There's like several other souvenir shops throughout the whole land here. So it's good we waited, because right off the boat, when you get off the boat, that's just a term. We don't take cruises. We flew in. They'll mark it up. You go, oh, what's this little square thing? You want to buy that for Lute Wade.
It's $15.
It's $15. And then you go to the next place. It's
$10.
It's $10. And then you go to the next
Then you go in town and it's $3.50.
Yeah, then you go right downtown and you could have it. But you always love those little boutiques and those souvenir shops. And generally what happens, I really need this. I need this square block.
I need this salt and pepper shaker that looks like the shape of a maraca.
5 years later, you're going through your junk drawer at home. You're like, where's that damn electrical tape? What is this?
What the hell is a salt and pepper shaker doing in here?
Oh, that always happens. Vacations are good things, but they always get you when you go on vacation. I don't understand why you would take advantage of people coming to your area to vacation and then you mark things up. If it was me,
that's why, because you want to make money.
People come and they want to spend a little money. He's mark it up. He's
obviously not a capitalist.
Just like the hotels. When you go somewhere, if there's a car race in Indianapolis happening, what do? They jack up all the prices on the hotels. That's against the law.
But they do it.
There's a disaster. Oh my God, a plane crashed, and we need wood to board up the houses. Oh well, it's like $75 for a piece of plywood. See, you can't do that. Just like when we were in the Dominican, we ran out of tanning butter. So you're stuck in this resort, which is like a prison. And I go over to the little shop, and they're just waiting in there. They're just like,
They said, bend over.
the two girls, they pretend like they don't speak English. Look at this guy coming in. And I go, I need some tanning butter. Oh, yeah, here it is. $19. I still have it in the house. I brought it home. I wouldn't let that thing go. And they weren't taking it away at the airport.
In customs. Oh, hell no.
I go, if you're taking it away, you owe me $15 because I only used about $4 worth. I know I'm cheap. That's why I hate going on vacations.
I think you're realistic. I don't think you're cheap. I think you're realistic.
I'd really like to know who is making up all these fake holidays. It seems like every day is something.
Well, of course.
It's National Butthole Day. We all have to scratch our buttholes today.
Do we all have a butthole?
And,
we do.
And who's making all that up? I mean, there are a lot of regular fake holidays. Okay, they have Mother's Day, Father's Day. Then they have Bring Your Dog to Work Day, Bring Your Kid to Work Day. Why? Leave the kid at home. You see him enough. You want to go to work so you don't have to see your kid. And I'm sure your boss and your coworkers don't want to see your freaking kid.
I don't.
National Eat Your Beans Day.
I don't have beans.
What is that? National 7-Eleven Day. Doesn't get much more corporate than that, does it?
Well,
Are there? There's only one 7-Eleven that is still open around here, and it's on the southeast side. Is the one in Griffith still open?
that one might still be a 7-Eleven.
I mean, do they give you anything? Hey, it's National 7-Eleven Day. Can you come in and grab
a free Slurpee?
You get a free Slurpee?
No, you don't. You should.
Oh, it usually means free Slurpees.
Oh, it does?
For promotions, yeah.
Well, what day is that?
National Boss Day. You gotta give me a break. National Boss Day. Stick my foot right up his ass. National Carbonated Beverage with Caffeine Day. These are real. I'm not making this up. Here's another one. National Thank You Note Day. I got to see what that is. We have national holidays dedicated to thank you notes. Why? Presumably it's to go out to the Hallmark or CVS or the Wally Greens and purchase thank you cards. And send them to everyone you forgot to thank. Oh, my Lord.
Tell me when it's...
Shoot me now, please. The Black Friday.
Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they've got those.
I think they have one on Thursday now. They have another, Black Thursday.
They have a forget you have a family and go shopping during a holiday day.
National Skyscraper Day.
What are you supposed to do? Look at a skyscraper?
Special interests.
Okay.
Telephone Tuesday. That's happening
tomorrow.
Every Tuesday in September.
Oh, every Tuesday. Well, there you
go. There's Beyonce's birthday. Yes, can't forget that. Little whore. Now here's a good one. National Cheese Pizza Day.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. What day is that?
This I could get behind. This happens on September 5th.
So that's
every year. Another good one is National Beer Lovers Day.
Well,
that's every day.
That's pretty much, yeah.
It's National Pop-Up Ad Day.
Oh. Don't we have ad blockers for that?
Yeah, you use the ad blocker and then you can't do certain things. See, this is where they get you. They always got some sort of scam going.
Yes.
International Stuttering Awareness Day. Who made that one up? Isn't that a little un-PC?
I would think so.
Is it un-PC or PC?
It's not PC.
Not PC. National Gymnastics Day.
I can't even do a cartwheel anymore.
Wife Appreciation Day.
Oh, I like that. When's that?
National First Love Day. Wow. What's your first love?
Probably pizza.
I mean...
You should say, who is your first love?
Did I say what's your first
yes.
love? Who's your first love?
You!
I'm your first love. Oh. Didn't you have a crush when you were a little kid?
Well, yeah, but that wasn't love.
You were 4 years old, right? You went out on a date?
Yeah, I went to see Star Wars with Elliot Pierce.
You little whore.
What is September 21st? Let's just see. Scroll down.
Oh, let's see. Wait, what was that last one? National First Love Day. Hi, Tina. German World's Children's Day. September 21st, Kat and I got married back in 2002, and I always think it's 2001 because we bought this patio in 2001.
And then we got married in 2002.
Hey.
So what is September 21st?
September 21st, get a load of this. It's
Yeah.
Batman Day.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, my one of my colleagues at WJLB, Tony Panek,
Yes.
and I just have to say we're very hurt by Tony Panek. Very, very, it's just hard to take. We bought him for Christmas last year.
Yes.
He's a big Batman fan. We bought him a Batman cowlink. What do they call that? Mask cowlink?
The mask
cowl
and
thing. The dressing.
the collar. It's the headdress.
Yeah, and I thought, I saw this, and we bought it, and he's never worn it once. I thought I'd be seeing him dry. Hey, there's Tony.
What else is on the 21st?
21st is National Day of Civic Hacking. All right. It also is National Dance Day. How about that?
That's kind of perfect because we did dance at our wedding.
How about Hair Tie Remembrance Day? You into that one? Hair Tie Remembrance Day?
No, I don't wear any hair ties.
For
I have short hair.
Moments of silence on this day will be observed for all the hair ties and bobby pins that humans across the vast planet have lost. They're truly gone too soon and are seemingly always gone
All right.
at precise moments when you need them most.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, it's another one here. Profile Picture Recycling Day. Yes, everyone knows that recycling a profile pic is an easy way to bump your likes up on social media.
Oh my God.
On Profile Picture Recycling Day, everyone will be encouraged to bring back an old pic for more likes for all.
Okay.
And listen, I have to say, for some of you out there on the social media, I hate people who take all the likes and can't give one back, like it's costing you. I'm going to start throwing people under the bus that do this.
Likes all around.
Yeah, just give me a like. I like your crap all the time. I do something. I don't post anything. I post like just brilliant stuff usually.
Oh, do you?
So if I have a brilliant post, I expect a like. And I'm going to start throwing you under the bus. I could throw a lot of you under the bus, but I'll be nice. I'll be nice here in the front room.
For the moment.
The patio version, yes.
For the moment.
School supply shopping day.
Well, that does happen, yeah.
What? They're getting carried away with it. Well, you know what we got for school supplies? My mom and dad, I think, would buy me a new pair of gym shoes, even though
That's
wasn't.
not school supplies.
Yeah, you needed gym shoes for school to go to gym class, even though I used to cut it. We would get a pencil, like my dad would, here's a pencil. I resharpened this one from last year. I know it's not a number 2, it's a number 4 pencil. Very light, this way when you make mistakes, you could easily erase it. Maybe I get a new pen and a stenograph book. That was it.
They now have lists of...
It's ridiculous. See, this is marking up again. This is taking it to the cleaners.
What the parents have to buy for
Give them
kids.
We never carried knapsacks or backpacks. I just held like the book like cool guys do. 2 books on the side.
You didn't carry books. You didn't even take them home.
We'd have to look good once in a while, like pretend.
Oh.
Phone GPS Appreciation Day. Okay, now can you stab me right in the back?
Pretty much.
How about Fashion Trend Remembrance Day?
Pegged pants rolled up.
How about your gachos, ponchos, and your puka shell? Do you have a puka shell?
Luckily, no.
I always like the padded.
The shoulder pads.
Yeah, the shoulder pads. That was big.
I'm going to get you some of those.
Here in the front room, Front Room Appreciation Day is what it is.
Oh, I like
Front
that.
Room Appreciation Day. We appreciate you listening too and tuning in. My lovely wife, Katmala.
Me.
My own person, Elko.
Noko.
Yes, and we have to thank. We have a few people to thank. We have to thank Uncle Toulouse, Lute Wade, Enzyme Harry,
Yes.
and Hazel Thackeray, our British listener. So, freeform, form-fitted, formulate the form that fits you. That's what it's all about, isn't it? And it being what fits you, him and her, a free form of all sorts, dashing, cunning, square, round, flat, for shat not, the stalwart awaits. I award the mannerisms of all who observe the fetish fools who are refreshing with predilection, abrasiveness, abruptness, absoluteness, absurdness, acceptingness, accidentalness, accurateness, well, not always, sometimes aimless aloofness, hengeness, bareness, blissfulness, bluntness, brazen with broadness, eliteness and childness.
And again with a British accent.
Through the darkness, a glow of radiance for the radio of Surge. And TV. Even in the front room, thanks so much.
Everybody.
We'll see you next time.